So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Herbert off of play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him little.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deion Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
He gets this out to Spiller.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They snap it to Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he's going deep for Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, funny how it works out. That's a momentum swing. The defense gets off the field, bouncing, grooving. They're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This is a counter play. Eckler, and some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I'll give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs as the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd down at 5.
Here's Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the 41, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for two is denied. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Wilson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 37 yards. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for two. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two is successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert, and complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Eckler now between the tackles.
143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 2nd and very short,
Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Underneath to Spiller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On 4th down, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Okay, ready?
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Here we go. Set.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And he is
goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 53 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point Carlson early to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Miles Jack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Chargers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Wilson on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
All right, Mr. Fantasy Champion, we just saw him fake a field goal, and the kicker has the opportunity to throw a pass. He completed it, but not for a first down. Does anyone get any points for that?
No, he just gets some pride going back to the sideline saying he completed a pass as the kicker. But the big thing here is they didn't get enough for the first. He's got a man complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game